Good morning, nesters. Welcome to the Women's Nest. Today's January 5th. It is important that we plan for the future, imperative that we accept an outcome unplanned. Molly McDonald. We sometimes feel confused over how to live just one day at a time while making strategic plans for the future. It seems contradictory to try to do both, yet that is what a healthy recovery means. Goals help us direct our attention. They give us needed focus. They give us enthusiasm for making the most of our recovery. But just as we need goals to strengthen our resolve to move forward, we need willingness to let our higher power be involved in our effort, and even more important, in charge of the outcome. Our higher power's role and ours, though related, are in fact quite separate. In our rush to move forward, we sometimes forget to turn over the reins when our part is done. We are learning the joys of living one day at a time. We are letting God be responsible for the outcomes of our endeavors. Each day in recovery gives us more time to practice doing what we need to do and leaving the rest in our higher power's hands. I must let God take charge of the outcomes of my efforts today. If I do, I will be cared for in the most loving fashion. And I remember that being like such a big part of the journey in the beginning. I joke about it, and I said it at some place. I said, I've always been a goal-oriented person, right? Like, had I not set my credit up in my late 20s, I wouldn't have been able to purchase a house in my 30s. But you're telling me to live one day at a time. Like, if I do that, how does that happen? And so for me, this relates a lot to that, right? Like, I can have goals and I can do my part to get to those goals or assist in making those goals happen or seeing my part of it. My part of it was to make sure, my credit was where it needed to be, and I had a deposit for eventually buying a house. But like another thing in my early recovery, I was like, how the hell am I supposed to have fun at my son's wedding? He didn't have a girlfriend. He still doesn't. But I was so worried about how I was going to have fun without booze in my system at my son's wedding that who knows when and if that's ever going to happen. So just trying to keep it like those types of things one day at a time. But, want to lose, say, 20 pounds. I have to prepare for that. I can't just have it happen in one day, right? That's a process. So it's the same concept. It's fine. Those are the things to keep it in a day. And, it's important that we plan for our future, but more imperative that we accept the outcome unplanned. So if you had a situation where you planned for the future, but the outcome was very different than what you thought it would be. So I'll leave you with that. And I hope that you guys are enjoying the channel. Send me a message. Let me know what you think of today's reading, and maybe we'll recap on the weekend. All right. Take care. Talk soon.